This is Big Brother. Girls, you should discuss who you might like to save and your reasons for why you like to save them.
For various reasons, I think certain people do deserve to stay. I think just basically through seeing sides that maybe other people haven't seen, like nicer sides, and knowing that they're not anywhere near what they've been perceived to be. Ash and Stephen especially are two people that I think people have got the wrong end of the stick about. They get perceived in a bit of a... They are like really blokish. They have very blokish mannerisms, but they don't have... they're not nasty people, and when they say things about people, it is tongue-in-cheek, whether it's seen like that or not.
Irish Christopher. I just think he's a lovely guy, and again, he's been up for nomination quite a couple of times now. And I just genuinely have a lot of respect for him, and I think he always tries to see both sides of the argument.
But even if he's up, he's such a character that he is not going to go.
We're just saying who we want to save him, so...
I know, that's fine.
I'm saying Christopher, because I want to save him.
Chris, as in small Chris, I like him as a person. I think, again, he gives people a chance. He sees both sides of the argument. Matthew, because I've just got really close to him since we've done the chicken task, and I've got to know him like really, really well. We're very, very similar in a lot of ways.
Chris, obviously, because he's... Like, I feel like he's come out of himself so much since, like, the very first night he came here, do you know what I mean? And, like, every day he's come out of himself more. He's helping more in the kitchen. He's speaking to more people. And, like, I was so happy to see him really get into the karaoke thing. And, like, obviously with your foot massage and stuff this morning, I think he's starting to feel more comfortable, and he never gets involved with confrontation.
The two people that I would want to save, yeah? Okay, one, Steve. And you might think, oh, that's very obvious. But the second one, Marlon. And the reason for him, now I have not always gone on with him. We have had our issues. It's obvious I've nominated him, whatever. That being said, he has always responded to criticism. And he's responded well. And it takes quite a big person to do that.
Stephen, Ash, amongst other people. I mean, obviously, I agree with the Christopher things that you're saying. The Marlon, you know how I feel about that.
Christopher is safe, though.
Okay, but the other perspective I want to come from here is in relation to Marlon. I'm not expecting to walk in the door and people to get me straight away, as I've just said. However, Marlon has approached me on a few occasions, and even I put on a very, very, very quite a good front. If I'm upset, people aren't going to know about it because it's my way of trying to pick myself up. And I take myself off and I deal with it, fairly similar to Kimberly. For Marlon to spot something in my eyes that in my own mind is completely covered, and him to turn around to me and go, take my hand, very subtly, doesn't need to be a big gesture, and say, don't worry, everything's going to be okay. And then I was getting into a discussion about it. And obviously I've had friends and people that I can speak to about it, but I haven't wanted to burden people. I have literally, and obviously that's had certain repercussions in itself. The Marlon situation, I felt like someone actually not just understood me, but kind of was willing to kind of give me a chance.